Fatima the Great, and I'm just here today to pick up where I left off. So, Gemini, check in. Let's get the messages for the Gemini birthday, May the 21st through June the 20th. So, what messages do the cards have today for the Gemini? Oh, things just jumping. Okay, Gemini, you're trying to manifest something, bringing something into fruition, and you are in harmonic balance with it. So you are on the right path. You're about to bring it into fruition. You are definitely in synchronicity with your manifestations. Your intentions are on point. You are about to manifest whatever this is you've been working on. And it also, Gemini is calling for you to have some type of forgiveness and compassion for someone. So basically, that's telling me don't hold a grudge, Gemini. It's no need to be angry and holding on to something that, makes you feel less than ecstatic. So let's get the tarot cards on the table. For the Gemini, I don't want to use them. Do I want to use these? We're going to use this. So, Gemini, like I said, your intentions are to manifest something, bring something into fruition, and I see that you are in perfect harmonic balance with it, but it's also coming with giving forgiveness to somebody. Letting go of whatever grudge that has been a thorn in your side lately. It's like no need to keep holding on to it, Gemini. Keep putting yourself into a negative cycle, thinking about what went wrong and what, could have been right or coulda, shoulda, woulda. What is. It's no need to hold on to the grudges because of it. If you see, we got the strength card at the bottom of the deck telling you that you no need to be angry. Hold on to that. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. So we're going to clarify this manifestation card, Gemini. What is it the Gemini is trying to manifest? You pulling yourself out of financial turmoil. This is the Five of Pentacles inverted, and this is the Two of Pentacles. So it's telling me that, your finances been kind of up and down lately. You kind of been dealing with, we got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And this kind of telling me it's all a fault of your own for overspending, for, not paying attention to what it is you're doing with your finances or where it is that it's going. You might need to look into some of your subscriptions also. But I'm seeing that here comes healing in that area. Here comes healing in the area, and also a peace of mind. So whatever it is, whatever situation that you're in right now, it might not look the best, but you have a peace of mind, Gemini. And that's the best thing for you. Out of a situation to where things were up and down and all over the place and imbalanced, now you are beginning to find your balance again. You had to separate yourself from something, because I'm also, the Five of Pentacles went down to the Two of Pentacles. So you was in a situation where you was trying to figure out how to get yourself out, and you realized that you had to separate or remove yourself, and it knocked you down a few steps, but that's all right, because you had it right back up, Gemini. Let's clarify this harmonic balance. Yes. Gemini, so we got the Three of Swords. Something hurt you. You were hurt about something. And that's possibly why it's calling for you to have compassion and forgiveness to the person who hurt you. And right now, it's saying that you have discovered your inner peace. This last stab in the heart helped you to discover yourself again. Help you to get back on your path of least resistance, to find yourself again. Now, it's telling me that whatever the situation is that you kept yourself attached to, you done with it. We got the Knight of Pentacles inverted. You done removed your whole self from that situation. You removed whatever you was investing in that situation. You were done. It's overdone, because you felt like it was not going anywhere. Really, it wasn't going anywhere real fast. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make progress. You trying to keep going. You trying to achieve certain things, and it just wasn't going anywhere. It was a lot of stagnation. You dealt with somebody who was extremely selfish. Or you could have been dealing with somebody who's extremely selfish, who kept all of their, their abundance to themselves. You could have been the one that kind of was making the process, keeping the process going with your abundance, and it put you in the hole. And then you find out that this person who was benefiting from what you was giving betrayed you. You know, they could have been penny pinching you, or they could have been, taking themselves over to something else and doing something else with their money or their selves, and you find out. And it hurt you to your heart. But that was the last straw. That was the last time. That was the last knife that they can put in your back. You was done. Now, peace. You're at peace. You have harmonic balance. She holds. I can't do my hands as she's doing it, but you have harmonic balance right now. And let's clarify this forgiveness card. This mercy card. It's saying have mercy. Forgiveness does not mean Forgiveness does not mean reconnection though. Oh, bam. So it's saying forgive yourself because we got the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. The Hierophant inverted. And the Knight of Swords here. And it's saying that, it's a situation that you could have been out of control a little bit. And I saw this somewhere. It just came up. You could have been financially out of control, even emotionally, just out of whack. But you was attached to a situation that was emotionally out of whack for a very long time, and you continued to stay there. You went back there. You had made up in your mind that you was gonna make this situation work, but it did not work. You had made up in your mind that this is where you wanted to be and this is where you was going to be, but that did not happen. Now you feel bad about it. You feel like, what did I do? First of all, give yourself compassion. Give yourself grace and give yourself forgiveness. You did what you could do. Now, yes, you had some faults of your own, Gemini, in the situation, but for the most part, I was going to say something, I'm not going to say that, because it says also forgive yourself for the disloyalty that you displayed in this situation. It was like tit for tat. Like no more tit for tat type of situations, because that only leaves you spinning in a circle and not growing, not going forward, not even going backwards, just being stuck. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself because you feel like you should be further than what you are. Forgive yourself because you tried something and it went against the grain, against life's grain, and also against the grain of who you said you are. Certain things, from the past you said you wouldn't do, but you did it. And now you have to forgive yourself for it. You have to offer yourself love and forgiveness moving forward. Moving forward, 8 of Swords at the bottom of the day. You moving forward with clarity now. You're moving forward with a clearer mindset now. You're moving forward because you realize that the only thing that was holding you back was what you considered to be right in that moment. But things change. Laws change. What people consider right and wrong changes. We are looking at change right now in the world, Just a lot of changes going on right before our eyes. So you think your life wasn't going to change either? You must be crazy. No, I ain't going to call you crazy. Okay, moving forward for the Gemini, what can they expect next? Ooh, Gemini. So Gemini, somebody might be coming into your life. It's looking like a King of Pentacles. This is giving me some type of earth sign. And this earth sign could be bringing forth very much so loyalty. And you feel like, this might be where you want to be. You feel like this might be the renewal that you need, the awakening that you need. Is this the awakening that you need? Is it though? Let's see. Gemini, what you need is you. Because we got the King of Swords inverted at the bottom of the deck. And, you don't want to put yourself into another situation where you feel like you got to manipulate things or you got to move a certain way or act a certain way. Focus on you, Gemini. You first. You just got yourself out of a situation that was that ended up being not in your favor. Don't put yourself in another situation like that right away. No, because moving right away, you're looking for that familiar feeling. But right now, the familiar is not your friend or is not in alignment with your harmonic balance. Go where you're balanced, where you find rest, peace, solace. If it's becoming hard or forceful, you don't want to be there, Gemini. If you have to